Yeah, I'll kick it off. Hi, Rashid. Nice to speak to you. How much you're looking forward to this? Obviously, completely new to anything you've done before.
Looking forward to this competition. I think everyone is super excited about this to be started soon. Delayed 1 year hardly, and I think it's a time to bring that game into the center and play in front of the beautiful crowd. People missed it, fans missed this competition. Everyone was super excited about it last year as well, but didn't happen with the COVID and things. But I think it's a time now to deliver and entertain the fans again. And most importantly, we will see the fans in the stadium, which is I'm super excited about that. Haven't played under fans for a long time. But yeah, we are super excited and can't wait the game to be started soon. Yeah.
And is it nice to be in England as well? I know you've not had loads of opportunities to play over here. Had a bit of time over here before, but nice to have a bit of a longer run in England than usual.
Yeah, nice to be back here after a long break here, and played here a year back before the COVID thing for the Sussex. I played in the World Cup. I played in 2019. I think it's a long time, but it's pretty nice. I think the best thing is weather is getting better and better, and that's the best thing. And hopefully we have the same kind of weather till the 100 start and finish. So yeah, looking forward to keep enjoy the summer.
And you played a couple of games for Sussex over the last sort of week. Nice to get them in and sort of get adjusted to the new conditions.
Exactly, it was a kind of good preparation for me as well for before the 100. To get used to the weather and condition and to get my muscles going on. As I had a bit of long break after the PSL, I had a 10 days of quarantine in London, which was hard. 10 days being locked in the room and. To get out of there, have a bit of practice in the center, play a couple of games. It's a good preparation for me for the 100 and looking forward to the practices here before the games we have and then just go on.
And I believe you would have, well, yeah, you did. You played with Joffre, didn't you, on Sunday? How is he? Are you expecting to play him on Saturday? With the Southern Brave?
Pretty good, I think. He had a good game that day and he bowled really well. Looking back in his rhythm and had a bit of discussion with him. He felt really good, I think, and I think he's playing today the ODI as well for the Sussex. And after a long time, it was a long break for him as well. But it always takes a bit of time to bring that kind of same energy to the game. It's quite different in the practice how you go, but to the game it takes a bit of time. But definitely, I think he's a champion bowler, and definitely he won't take that much down.
And just finally from me, I believe it'll be your first time working with Andy Flower as well. I imagine looking forward to that. He's obviously got a great reputation all around the world.
Exactly, as a player, you always need to have that kind of environment where you can learn lots of things from the seniors, and definitely I have a great opportunity to learn things from Andy Flower. Always seen him in the opposite side, opposition coach, but definitely this time having him in his own team and leading, playing under him, I think it's a huge privilege. And as he has done lots of good memories with the different teams he has worked out, and the experience he has, definitely will try my best to get that experience from him. And as a player, you always need that kind of people to be around to learn from them and to bring more changes in your game. And I'm looking forward to that. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just a few more from me. That's all right. Just I talked to Samit just now just about the challenge of Trent Bridge. Obviously, saw the T20 the other night, and how short the boundaries are and how true the wickets have been. I mean, as a spinner in such conditions, it can be a bit daunting. How are you looking forward to the challenge of bowling there again?
I think as a spinners, if you have those things in the mind that wicket is flat, boundary short, I think it doesn't help you. And what help you is like you bring your own skills and your own experience to the game rather than to think about those things. The wicket is flat or boundary is shorter, but that is something which is not in our control and which is not in our hand. As a bowler, as a cricketer, as a player, you can't do these things, and these are not things in your hand. You cannot get up 80 meters, 75 meters boundary in every ground. And but still, like, if you bowl a bad ball, if that's 100-meter boundary as well, still they're going to go hit you for 6, and you're going to be a bowler to concede runs. But it will be definitely will be a challenge, but that will need a kind of more consistency how you bowl, and that will be tested. And as a bowler, I always have that thing in the mind that as long I have that positive mindset for the game, and I have that positive approach to the game, that I can deliver, if it's a short boundary, big boundary, flat wicket, whatever it is, as long I'm hitting that right area, I'm just backing up my skills and my talent, I think I can deliver for the team. And that's the kind of mentality I will go. Definitely it will be hard, but it won't be impossible as well. As long you bowl your best delivery is best for any batsman around the world. Whatever the ground is, whatever the wicket is, that's why it has written on the wicket as well that good length. And as long you're hitting that area, I think that gives you maximum right result. And that's the kind of belief I have as well, and that's the mindset I will go to the game.
And in terms of the tactics, I mean, I guess the one big innovation for the 100 is the 10 ball over, and potentially the opportunity, I guess, to bowl 20 balls out of 25 if the timing is right. I mean, of all the bowlers who could be taking part in this tournament, you're probably the type of guy who can tie a team down and with that consistent line and length and rattle them through. Is that something you've been considering? Is that something you've been visualizing, the opportunity to really pile through in one hit like that?
I think it mostly depends on the condition and the situation of the game as well. What's the requirement of the game, what's the team requirement, and what team needs from you. Either it needs from 5 balls from you, 10 balls from you. And as a player, I think I'm super excited about that, to be bowling 10 balls in a row. And yeah, it gives you a kind of an opportunity to take 10 wickets as well, straight away, and to take 3 hat-tricks. And that's an advantage you have, but that you can be hit for 10 sixes as well, which you give 50 runs in just 10 balls. But as a player, you enjoy the kind of challenges. And as I said before, like, if the team needs you, the kind of 10 balls from you, always have that mindset for it, that, yeah, I can deliver 10 balls for the team, and just to put the opposition team under pressure and to bowl the best deliveries and give more chance to the team to be back in the game. And I think that's the kind of rules, that's why it's set for, if a batsman is struggling against any bowler, definitely he will come up with the 10 balls. And the opposition captain definitely will want to have those 10 balls by that bowler in order to keep that kind of pressure on the batsman. And in this format, I think the more you look to put the pressure on the batsman, that the time he gives you the wicket rather than to attack and have to get his wicket. That won't be possible in this format. But I think as long as you're putting the pressure on a batsman, keep bowling those dot balls, keep building the pressure, I think that gives you wickets as well.
Fantastic. And just interesting as well, obviously, with your experience in the IPL, and I guess it's the tamasha, isn't it? They describe the real occasion around the IPL. I mean, obviously, the 100 is trying to replicate some of that with the DJs and the entertainment and all the other stuff. I mean, with your experience of the full vibe and the excitement around the IPL, how important has that been to the tournament, and how much do you think it can really take off and people can get behind that side of things for the 100?
I think if you want to have the successful competition, definitely 60-70% fans makes it successful, and that's something which we have the belief on it. Especially we can take the best example from the last 1.5 years. As long we don't have fans in the stadium, it doesn't look the same game as it is. Yeah, it might look on the TV different, but when you come to the ground, it doesn't look the same game as it is. And that's just because of the fans makes it more bright and makes it more entertainment, and that entertainment things come from the crowd, and definitely, as long the fans support this competition, support this format, and they give the kind of love to this game as well, definitely it will be in the top of the world. And we as a players, we can only give the 100% in the center and bring the skills into the game. Yeah, it's a different rule, different things, but at the same time you will have the same skills. You cannot change your skills, and you cannot change your techniques and stuff like that. And yeah, definitely, fans' role will be the main in this format, and we have seen lots of support from the fans in international games here, and definitely, this is new. Everyone is super excited, and looks to me very massive competition, and everyone around the world, not only here in England, I think everyone around the world are super excited about this competition to be started soon, and to see the new rules and stuff, and it will definitely take lots of attention, and it will motivate lots of youngsters as well to this game, and that's what the main reason behind this game, to motivate the youngster and to bring the mindset and to change the mindset of the youngster for this game, and I think definitely it will help a lot, and we look forward to that.
I mean, in terms of your own upbringing in cricket, I mean, it's well known that you learned to play in Peshawar, and I guess weren't necessarily Afghanistan didn't have a great heritage of cricket until suddenly it grabbed it and really enjoyed it. I mean, with that in mind, the importance of bringing the game to a new audience and a more diverse audience as well is a huge part of it, isn't it? I mean, can you relate to that, the journey perhaps that English cricket needs to go on with in terms of exciting new young children in that way?
Exactly, I think that's something which is new, and we hope in that this mindset has come from here, which will be all around the world. People will have that kind of mindset very soon, as you talked about the T20s, where it come from and how it is now, where it is now at the moment, and every country loves this format, and everyone loves it, and I think I see the same kind of future for the 100 ball as well, and for the future to be played in different countries. Hopefully one day Afghanistan have his own 100 competition, India have his own 100 competition, and other teams, they have the same competition, but as soon we had that T20s how grow up, definitely the same will be the 100 as well, and definitely it will be massive. It's not the kind of big difference like the T20 and T10, which is like a half of difference, but 100 is like the same 100 balls, just a 20 ball different. But the thing is, like, you will have different rules in that, which makes it more exciting, and I think that's something which people will love it, and yeah, definitely it will motivate and it will inspire lots of youngsters in future, and yeah, that will be massive.
Wonderful. Well, that's great. Thanks for your time, Rashid. Any more for you, George?
I just had one more, Rashid. Obviously, you was the #1 pick, wasn't you, in the draft, which I guess brings pressure. But from what you've said so far in your career, it sounds like you'll relish that. But I imagine it's also kind of a huge source of pride from yourself to be the #1 pick, and especially for everyone back in Afghanistan that their own captain and their own player is the #1 draw in a sense for this competition.
Definitely, it's a huge proud moment for me and for my country as well, to be someone from Afghanistan and to be the first pick in this competition, which is a huge proud moment, and someone from Afghanistan to be the first player to be picked in this competition. And I said I'm so lucky to be someone to be picked in this competition for the first time, and I think it's all about that. What I have done in the last 5.5 years, I think that made it possible to be someone to be picked in this competition for the first pick, and I'm looking forward, to prove that. Yeah, that I was someone behind those reasons, that I am able to perform for the team and win the games for the team, and but still the same, I just need to keep it simple for myself, bring my skills into the game, enjoy the game, keep smiling, and keep doing well for the team.
Thanks, Rashid. Best of luck for the competition.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rash. But you can head back out now. Tom will be next. He'll be on very shortly, so I'll just go find him and then bring him to you. Give us 2 seconds.
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
No worries. I won't start without you. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Just adding Peter in as well. He's just joining. He wants to talk to Tom Moores. Peter, don't worry that I've just only let you in if you are there.